Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt. This is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching The Last of the Mohicans. What do you know about this movie?
This won our adventure Patreon poll.
So we would like to thank our patrons for voting for this to win our adventure Patreon poll.
Okay, so this one has Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Which I'm so excited about. I had never seen Daniel Day-Lewis until this channel, and I know that he hasn't made a ton of movies, but everything that we've seen, I'm like obsessed with his character. Like he's just so good.
Yeah, he's one of a kind. I think we've seen Gangs of New York. There Will Be Blood. That could be it. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure how many more are left, but this is definitely one that has always been recommended. So it's awesome that it won. Excited to watch it. I don't know what The Last of the Mohicans is about. I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. And then we also know that it is Michael Mann.
Yeah. When I was loading it up to watch, I saw that it was directed by Michael Mann. So we've seen Heat, Mindhunter, at least those two.
Yeah.
For Michael Mann.
Yes, Michael Mann, I've really enjoyed his films, so I'm really excited to see the combo of Michael Mann and Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool combo, I'm sure. So a lot of rave reviews about this movie. It makes sense based off of the actor and the director. So I'm excited to check it out.
Yeah, me too.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. Okay, 1757. Okay, that set the stage. Starting out on the run. I don't know if he's running or running after someone.
Yeah.
Oh, multiple people?
Well, they said in the beginning there's 3 men, right?
Yeah.
So maybe this is the 3.
Dang. It was a hunt.
You take much fur?
That we did, lots.
The Hurricane's near trapped out now.
French and English want to pay with wampum and brandy.
Interesting group of people in this little house.
French and Indian Army are heading south out of Fort Caroline to war against the British.
People here are gonna join in that fight?
When we all two friends.
Oh, that's what he's doing to his mama.
I have a feeling a lot of these people are about to die very soon.
Now, Les Français bring Huron, Ottawa, Abenaki onto Mohawk land. Should be enough to remind you all that France is our enemy.
This guy's familiar.
I agree with some of what Nathaniel and John say, but I believe England's still our sovereign.
I'm staying on my farm.
We have enough here to fill the county levy.
Oh, they're playing lacrosse. So the British were there to recruit for their army?
Yeah.
If they're not allowed leave to defend their farms and families, the French attack the settlements, and no colonial militia is going to the Fort William Henry. Does that mean they will be granted leave to defend their homes?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't believe him.
You got yourself a colonial militia, General.
I thought British policies make the world England.
Getting a little pushback for negotiating, compromising.
The Scotsman has sent you one of his Mohawk allies to guide you.
Magua.
Magua will show you the way.
That guy looks intimidating.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Albany?
For days and days.
By God, it's good to see you.
Damn, do they only have apples?
I truly wish they did, but my feelings don't go beyond friendship.
Oof. Back to England.
In my heart, I know. Once we're joined, we'll be the most marvelous couple in London.
I shan't sleep tonight. What an adventure. Have you seen the Red Men? I absolutely cannot wait to return to Portman Square.
Well, she obviously does not like him.
No.
I always think it's so much funnier. Like, it's not funny, it's terrible. But back in the day, you know, if there's any sort of resistance, it's like, ooh, did I see you doing witchcraft? Witch!
Like the scenery is gorgeous.
Yeah.
We must stop soon. Women are tired.
Better water. We stop there.
No, stop in the glade just ahead.
Rested. They're on horses. Dang.
Margaret said, understand English.
Whoa. This guy have a cougar right there? Wonder if they're gonna have like an accidental like run-in with this convoy or something.
Yeah.
What do you notice? Oh, what the fuck?
Ready!
Damn, it was just a planned ambush? Yeah, you guys are just standing out in the open. No shot. Oof. Oh, that was quick.
Oh.
You two could run.
I was thinking that too. I feel like they should get out of the path.
Oh. Our three showed up. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh yeah, no. Oh, damn. Oh, he got away.
No,
Idiot.
Is your aims any better in your judgment?
What a throw. Damn, they came in cleaned up.
Yeah.
Why is he losing the horses?
Too easy to track. Can be heard for miles.
We were headed to Fort William Henry.
We'll take you as far as the fort. Unless, Ollie, you'd rather wait for the next Huron war party to come by.
Can you guys do something? I feel like she's gonna accidentally shoot someone.
I feel like it was better that she armed herself.
Probably.
I feel like they're gonna need to figure out how to get those skirts off.
What reason did he have to murder the girl?
What?
Dark-haired one. Blood vengeance, reproach, or insult?
Of course not.
Has to be a reason.
Then you're assigned to Fort William Henry.
No.
Fort Edward, then.
No.
There is a war on. How is it you are heading west?
Well, we kind of faced to the north and real sudden like turn left.
The militia is fighting the French in the north.
I ain't your scout. We sure ain't no damn militia.
Do you want to argue? You're only alive because of him. It is interesting why she had like a bounty on her head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No way. Isn't that his wife? Now, was this the French coming in, or did the British come and wreck this place because they didn't all sign up?
I don't know. I didn't trust, obviously, what they said about being able to go back and defend.
Wasn't his son here also?
Though they're strangers, they're at least entitled to a Christian burial, and almost as cruel as your indifference.
You have no idea.
They're not strangers. And they stay as they lay.
He was real direct with that. I mean, they played it up in the beginning as this like loving little community and stuff. Just too much happiness to not lose.
Why didn't you bury those people?
Anyone looking for our trail would see it as a sign we passed that way.
Dang.
You were acting for our benefit, and I apologize.
One thing's for sure, this is a dark movie.
Yes.
Oh, she's armed.
Seems like a lot.
possible.
No, pas possible.
Backing up? That's definitely a lot.
Why did they turn back?
Burial ground.
Where's your real family?
I not remember. I wasn't but 1 or 2.
Oh, wow.
It is more deeply stirring to my blood than any imagining could possibly have been.
What'd she say about her blood? Her blood stirring or something?
Yeah.
The men of the regiment will fetch water from the lake, build fires, and provide every comfort you desire.
I cannot wait to see Papa.
Did he move on to the sister or something? Oh. I don't think they're getting into this fort. Jeez. Some giant ass cannons. I feel like they've been fighting for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Ooh. They're just like digging a path up to them, I think. Are they gonna try to still get in?
I mean, do they have another choice?
Go somewhere else. Oh shit. Yeah, they had like a little rescue party come out and get them, I guess.
I'm Major Duncan Hayward. Captain Jeffrey Beams. Didn't expect you'd make it through. West Colonel Monroe.
Yeah, I'm like, do you want to go in there?
I know, yeah, you're incredibly under siege. Oh, that's right, that's their militia.
Alice! Cora! Why are you here? Where the hell are my reinforcements?
Reinforcements all got slaughtered on the way.
I sent 3 couriers to Webb. One called Magua arrived.
He delivered no such message.
Webb has no idea.
Damn.
He certainly does not know to send reinforcements.
So that's how it all went down so bad.
These men came to our aid. They guided us here.
Indebted to you.
And this man's struggling with a siege. Reinforcements never came, and then his 2 daughters show up.
The situation is, his guns are bigger than mine, and he has more of them. We keep our heads down while his troops dig 30 yards of trench a day.
30 yards a day?
She'll bring in these 15-inch mortars, lob explosive rounds over our walls, and pound us to dust.
Jeez.
They're digging 30 yards a day. You have 3 days.
Webb, is it Edward?
Yes, sir.
He could have reinforcements here the day after tomorrow.
All right, here's our mission.
Cameron's cabin. Came upon it yesterday. It was burnt out. Everyone murdered.
So?
So?
That means they're gonna be attacking up and down the frontier.
Settlers have family out there.
That'll be all, sir.
Damn, they just saved your family?
Things were done. Nobody was spared.
Those considerations are subordinate to the interests of the crown.
Yeah, we got a lot of conflicting missions going on.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I will sing the war song with you at the Great Council fire.
Is our main baddie, Magua?
Magua was successful.
The other 2 couriers died in the forest.
4 or 5, including 2 women, entered the fort.
Oh.
Why do you hate the gray hair, Magua?
When the gray hair is dead, Magua will eat his heart.
Damn.
Magua will put his children under the knife.
My engineers are advancing the trenches through the night. You may have your opportunity soon.
I wonder if the British killed his family.
Yeah, I'm like, this seems very personal.
Yeah, extremely personal. I mean, everyone's losing family.
But done holding hands with Miss Monroe. We got some work to do.
What are you looking at, sir?
I'm looking at you, miss.
Getting her blood flowing again. I feel like he needs to make a deal with Gray Hair, the main British guy, to be like, I'll go get the word out for reinforcements. Once we defeat the French here, you have to help me take out all these war parties.
Yeah.
Get together by the West Bastion. Ian, Sharatarish, Angawasgane, and William.
Yeah, the militia here probably don't know that their families back home are getting wrecked. Oh. These guys don't miss.
Oof.
I'm not sure what was happening there.
I think they sent one.
They sent one guy and they were protecting him as he ran, right?
I need proof more convincing than this man's opinion.
Major Haber was there. He was at John Cameron's. He saw what it was.
What exactly did you see, Major?
You gonna tell the truth?
I saw nothing.
You piece of shit.
If English law cannot be trusted, maybe these people would do better making their own peace with the French.
That is sedition!
That is the truth.
Someday I think you and I are gonna have a serious disagreement.
Oh, damn.
Anyone actually caught leaving will be shot for desertion. My decision is final.
Looks like we're helping the French. I can't believe this guy.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you.
Slap him. Kick him. Do something.
Married and away from this place.
Married?
What had to be done and said here will matter not at all.
Please take this as my final answer. It must be no.
Can you confront him on the lies he just told?
That's what I would have said.
Yeah, you said no, you saw him lie. You're not gonna say anything? Especially like that's her dad. It's not like this is just some girl.
Yeah.
What do we do about being under Crown law?
Their law no longer has rightful authority over us. All they have over us then is tyranny.
I got a reason to stay.
That reason wear a striped skirt and work in the surgery.
No offense, but it's a better looking reason than you, Jack Winthrop. Push hard, because you got to clear the French outpost by dawn.
Damn, I hope they make it.
Yeah. I mean, they've proven they could cover.
Yeah.
So.
And if Duncan, I think that's his name.
That's what I was going to say. If he sees them.
He's going to hang Nathaniel or John or Cameron. I'm not really quite sure what his name is.
I think he's Nathaniel.
What is this? Damn.
Guilty of sedition. Must be tried and hanged like any other criminal, regardless of what he did for.
Regardless.
He knew the penalty for his actions. He ought to pay without sending you to beg.
You falsely spoke of what you saw.
Finally.
You are defending him because you become infatuated with him.
You are a man with a few admirable qualities.
Oh.
I would do anything I could to keep you from being hurt.
Sure.
If that's justice, then the sooner French guns blow the English army out of America, the better it will be for the people here.
Damn.
If it is sedition, then I am guilty of sedition too.
Should slap your dad and this guy.
The fort will fall to the French. If that happens, stay close to your father.
The whole world's on fire.
Seems like it. Everyone's fighting and dying out there. Oh, no, I mean, they're getting it.
Yeah.
Damn. Shredding those walls. Oh. They're not going to make it a couple more days.
No. Where's the reinforcements?
Oh, they're surrendering. I don't think that one Magwe guy or whatever is going to care about officers or generals or anything.
No.
I'm happy to make your acquaintance as a friend.
And I yours, Monsieur le Marquis. You call this parley for a better reason than an exchange of compliments.
Oh, it's just a parlay. It's not a surrender.
I beg you to consider my terms for your surrender.
That I have no men available to send to your rescue. I advise you to seek terms for surrender.
Is that true? Yeah, can he confirm this?
This is the signature of Webb.
I beg you not to sign the death warrant of so many until you have listened to what I have to say. Fight no more on this continent, and the civilian militia return to their farms.
Those are pretty great terms.
Allow me to consult with my officers.
Yeah, that's literally like a, yeah, just leave.
What do you need to consult about?
Just fucking leave.
A British officer afraid to support another.
Webb can burn in hell, and we'll go back and dig our graves behind those ramparts.
Shut up.
I am deeply touched by such unusual and unexpected generosity. My fort is yours.
Okay, how does this go wrong then? Is Duncan gonna like kill him and then overthrow? Those are like crazy terms.
Yeah.
Or is this guy just too hell-bent on murder?
My master owned these lands, and I have been ordered to drive off the English squatters.
I was taken as slave by the Mohawk who fought for the gray hair.
Oh.
Magua's wife believed he was dead and became the wife of another. The gray hair and all his seed are dead.
Okay, so he's not stopping.
No.
I fear I will only fight the same men again, but I cannot break the term of the surrender.
Is he asking him to?
Maybe. Or saying kind of like, I can't do anything, but if you want to keep fighting, go for it. When they're on the road, yeah, they're leaving. Yeah, where's Daniel Day-Lewis?
Didn't even stop.
Still prisoner. Waiting for another ambush.
Yeah.
Oop. I mean, but this is a lot of people.
I know.
Ooh. Is it just going to be like sporadic? Oh, I mean, they got a lot too. It's interesting that they already attacked. The line is just so long that they don't really know what's going on. And of course, he's fucking shackles on.
Surrounded too.
Yeah, making it seem like they're surrounded. Oh. Damn. Jeez, they did have a lot of people. Oh, there we go. Jeez, how many do they have? Oh, good thing you armed yourself. Someone take this guy out. Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is it the horse or the dad?
Know that I will put under the knife your children, so I will wipe your seed from the earth forever.
Damn. Oh, he took out his heart. I forgot he wanted to eat his heart. Oh. Oh. Gotta be fast. There we go. Oh my God, did he make it?
Oof.
Where would they be without these three? All right, we got dad, brother.
When you fall into British hands again, I'll have you hanged.
What?
Okay.
Head for the river.
Someone just fall in?
I don't know.
Freaking canoe chase. Going over. Okay.
This sounds bigger.
Okay, they're stopping. Oh yeah, that's much bigger.
Where are we going? Nowhere. I don't understand. This is as far as we go.
The hope is that they pass us by.
And if they don't, we'll just have to forego the pleasure of hanging me.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
Did you see my father?
From a distance.
Yeah, dad got it bad. He had his heart ripped out while he was pretty much still alive. Oh yeah, what was she doing?
Alice has had enough.
Yeah, she's been in shock this whole movie.
Oh.
I want you to go! If we go, there's a chance there won't be a fight. I will find you.
What's the plan? Are they gonna fight while they run? Okay, no, they're running and the others are surrendering?
Why are they splitting up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
yeah, I mean, what he wanted was these two. I mean, I think that they left because all of their ammo and like whatever was all wet and useless. So I think they left to like get better prepared to come back and save them.
But they couldn't have just all left?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, maybe they wouldn't have survived like this.
This or something, or...
Definitely thought he was dead.
I know, right? Yeah, I thought they were just stabbing him on the ground. I mean, they're lucky that they just took them prisoner instead of just like scalping all three of them right there. Ah, there you go.
Nashkayatik, Zindin, Nile Francais, Uniwas.
Okay.
Nitaleha, Monroe. Negada no Johnny go what?
Yeah, are they just walking on up? Oh, yeah, okay. Is this like a parlay?
What are you holding?
What the fuck?
I come to you unarmed and in peace. The French fathers made peace. Magua broke it. It is false that the French will be friends still to the Huron.
That is kind of true, right? Isn't that the discussion they had?
Magua's heart is twisted. He would make himself into what twisted him.
Hey, okay.
Let the children of the dead Monroe and the Yankees officer go free.
Okay, that's working.
Yankee.
Okay, this is not a great deal. She dies. The other girl is given to Magua. That didn't work.
My death is a great honor to the Huron. Take me. You tell him.
Did you?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. I thought he was giving himself up.
No.
Because he said, I'm a British officer, take me.
Oh.
There's too many languages going on right now.
Take me! My compliments, sir! Take her and get out! What are they doing?
Yeah, see? I think he gave himself up.
Wow.
But they're gonna take her.
I'll rescue her.
Yeah, he's like, I got to. You already on fire?
Oh,
ooh.
Shit. Gonna kill him?
Yeah. Good shot. Good sacrifice. He's just run up the side of this mountain like it's nothing.
Wonder where they're taking her.
Yeah, I thought they were just gonna take her to like a hut or tent or whatever and just the main guy would have his way. Well, I guess they did yell. He was like, I'll go yet west, I spit on you, or something like that. So maybe they're just leaving, this group of guys. Because I feel like no one got what they were hoping to get.
Oh.
Ooh. Come on, brother. Oh, that was close. Oh, did he get stabbed? Oh, I thought he... Come on, guys, hurry up. I think he's already getting killed. Damn, he has to see his son die like this? Wow. Oh, I feel like she's going. With the blood still on your hands. Jeez. Come on, Dad. Damn. Just picking up guns and going. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, did you just break his elbow? Oof. Jeez, immediate revenge for his son. Damn. What about the other, like, 6 guys?
A warrior goes to you swift and straight as an arrow shot into the sun. I, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans.
Damn, so he's the last? All right, that was the last of the Mohicans. What'd you think?
That was dark.
Visually dark.
Visually dark, but I mean, even the end of that film was devastating. And I mean, I guess that goes into just war.
I was gonna say this movie was very depressing, and it really had very few winners. I mean, almost no winning. Like, it was just death. Like, everyone was suffering and dying.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's war.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it was just sad. Like, the whole end situation was so sad.
Yeah, I mean, that was brutal. I mean, the last 5 to 10 minutes, I mean, one of your shitty characters, Duncan, I believe was his name, he does sacrifice himself.
Yes.
And is immediately set on fire.
It was interesting because I feel like with Duncan, it went like up and down a little bit. I felt kind of bad for him when he was getting rejected.
Yeah, he got friend-zoned pretty hard multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, he was still pushing it, even though she made herself very clear. Then, obviously, once it kind of matters and he needed to back up what Nathaniel was saying, he just didn't. And I kind of had a feeling, I said it early on, that they were not to be trusted with the whole agreement of getting to go back home.
Yeah.
They kind of used it as like a loophole of not having enough information to be able to allow them to go home.
Right.
Which is bullshit.
For a second there, I thought you were talking about the British leaving the fort, but you're talking about the colonials who were forming the militia that were working with the British, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess multiple groups of people didn't really get to go home, but
yeah, so I think that was kind of our first line of, I guess, devastation that we saw, was in that moment when everyone is going back through their homes and they see just like this devastation, and the fact that they don't even get to bury their loved ones or kind of do anything with their bodies, because then that's just proof they were there and the direction that they're headed.
Yeah, no, I mean, all of it was just like bleak, because exactly like you said, like they just had to keep on going for the sake of survival and, you know, getting these people to the fort. So it's just like every opportunity you had, something kind of like tragic was happening. And it was very interesting because it's not like you had some clear cut, like, oh, this group is the good people, kind of. Technically, I guess the Mohicans with, first of all, I never once heard them say Hawkeye for Daniel. I heard Nathaniel, John, Cameron.
I thought he even referred to himself as Nathaniel. We're looking at the cast list here and it says Hawkeye.
So sure, Hawkeye. We'll go.
And maybe we missed it early on when he was kind of doing like his little introduction.
Yeah.
But I thought his name was Nathaniel.
Yeah, so we might say Nathaniel, and if we're wrong, we mean Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, that's who we're talking about.
So I guess you can kind of consider them as like the good guys, but even like your main bad guy, the Magua, he has like a tragic story also. Like his entire family got killed by the British.
Well, and then his wife leaves him.
And his wife leaves him because he thought he was dead, and he got captured as a slave for the Mohicans. I think were the ones who actually captured him and kept him as a slave too. He said he was captured by the Mohawks.
Okay.
So it's like,
yeah,
sure, you can also see the Mohawks as like the good group, but I think they were also,
nobody's in the right in this situation. It's war, so everyone thinks,
what they're doing is the right thing.
Yeah.
But it, like, the reality of this movie is just everyone is just destroying each other. Like, they're just destroying the land, destroying each other. No one is the winner. So yeah, I mean, you have the British, obviously, just with American history, it was interesting to see like colonials working with the British and like fighting alongside. But that didn't last very long in terms of their leadership and their tyranny. So the British were doing terrible stuff to the Huron, I think was maybe like that. So, they wiped out a bunch of them. So there's a reason why they joined up with the French. And then, just for the sake of the story, you're kind of like against the French because they're like just laying waste to this fort that has your kind of main characters in it. And also they're working with the Huron to slaughter other tribes or like families and farms up and down with like war parties. So then you're like, okay, well, that's not great. And then you even have like the French commander, like, who gives this very good surrender, but then that kind of didn't last. I could be totally wrong on that situation, but it kind of felt like when he was talking to Magua, it was kind of like, I gave terms for surrender, but you could do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to play it like he was keeping his word and this is what I was doing, knowing that
they're gonna get slaughtered, 100 yards down the way.
Yeah. So there was just a lot of moving pieces to this, but everyone is just killing everyone. There's a love story also happening. With Cora and Nathaniel in this. Yeah, and then you have, Cora and Alice just trying to get back to their dad, but then losing their dad. And then the devastating, decision that Alice made at the end because
she was prisoner.
Yeah, it was kind of like, what is she gonna do here? Like, it seemed to me that the decision was kind of made for her. Otherwise, she's just going to be essentially tortured.
Right. I don't know.
It was so dark.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially the more that we sit here and talk about it, I'm like,
damn.
I mean,
there was just so much devastation in this movie. So yeah, when you really go through it, I mean, I already talked about the British and the French and the Huron and what the Mohicans were also kind of doing. But even at the end there, like Magua's reasoning for like what the plan was for the future was also like, oh, we'll just do what like these white people are doing coming in. But then Hawkeye was also like, you don't want to be like them because they're coming in and ruining everything. Like how greedy. I'm sure I'm gonna get lost on everything, but he was kind of talking about like, you guys are gonna get lost in your way of like nature and greed and gold and land and stuff. And stealing from other tribes, I believe, was one of their strategies for like trading goods. And so it's just like there was no solution or right answer, and everyone was just killing each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, there was just so much devastation that you end up with like, what, 3 people standing at the end, and one of them is the last of his kind.
Yeah.
So yeah, a pretty bleak, sad movie. Yeah, and I guess to touch more on the end there, that last sequence of 5 to 10 minutes where we lose Duncan to his sacrifice. Thankfully, Hawkeye is such a good shot. He kind of stopped him from too much pain and suffering.
Yeah, stop the suffering because he's literally just sitting there on fire.
Yeah. So then you have Hawkeye's brother going in to kind of save Alice, and he takes out a handful of them, but he gets destroyed by Magua. I feel like I say it differently every single time. But that was just such a sad scene to see him killed and to see his dad like running up and screaming.
Yeah.
And it didn't stop there. And then after, moments after that, you have Alice jumping and Cora witnessing that and stuff. So just that final like charge to kind of free and save them, I guess. It sucked. It was brutal to lose those characters, but also that final like fight scene. This whole time I'm feeling like there's going to be this confrontation between Hawkeye and Magua, and it's not. It's Hawkeye's dad.
Yeah. Which I feel like he needed. after watching his son
Yeah.
get killed. I think I liked that. I liked that better.
Oh no, I for sure liked it.
Yeah.
Better.
But yeah, you feel like this confrontation, it's like the whole movie is leading up to this moment and you think that's what's going to go down. But I'm glad that it got to be his dad get revenge for his son.
And that was a brutal, like, that wasn't even close. Like, the dad just came up and just destroyed him in a very gruesome way.
A lot of the death in this was really gruesome. This is a PG-13 movie, and a lot of the violence in this was a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you have people getting scalped. Freaking Cora Analysis' dad had his heart ripped out while he was pretty much still alive.
Because obviously there's a lot of moments of like a shootout, but then there's also moments that are like hand-to-hand combat.
Right.
And those moments were really gory for sure.
Yeah. So definitely a brutal movie. I mean, brutal in just like the tone and the message and just the circumstances of how much loss and devastation there was. But then just the violence was also pretty heavy. I don't know what I was expecting, but I think once the movie kind of ended, I definitely felt sad and like worse. Like, I don't know. I feel like watching the movie, I didn't realize how much was stacking on top of each other. And then now the movie's over, I was like, everyone got fucked.
Yeah, that was a very heavy movie. Like, just thinking about Michael Mann's films, like, this is just so different. We saw Manhunter, we saw Heat, and then we also saw Collateral.
Was that Michael Mann?
I believe so. That's in our playlist that I checked right before we were chatting, so I believe it is.
I feel like a lot of those are like good guy versus bad guy type of movies.
Yeah.
And a little bit more like, I don't want to say straightforward, because there is a lot of complexity in that. Like you sometimes, even with Collateral, you might be rooting for Tom Cruise at some points, or Heat, you might be rooting for Robert De Niro is the bad one, Al Pacino's the good one. Mindhunter, you're just kind of rooting for the cop, I would say.
Yeah.
But this one, obviously, yeah, you can root for Daniel Day-Lewis and his, dad and brother. But everything else, it's just loss. It's just unfortunate loss for war.
Yeah. So, I mean, for a war film, I mean, we talk about this and we usually get comments that people are like, war is dark and whatever. Like, yes, we get it. It definitely does such a good job of just reminding you exactly what war is about. Like, there isn't a winner. No matter how you look at it, which way you look at it, there's just so much devastation. And with this, like, we are seeing it firsthand with our characters. It's not like there's like
talk about it, or you like walk past like burning buildings or something. Like we saw and heard stories of just numerous families just being wiped out.
Yeah, and you're seeing like the devastation of it for the survivors.
Yeah.
And then they go on to get killed anyway, so it's
or kill someone else's family for revenge or something. And it's just this cycle where everyone is just annihilating each other.
Yeah.
Which is, again, I was not going in expecting like a war film, and I feel like that's what this was a war film that just left me like just devastated.
Yeah. Now I'm just kind of sad.
Yeah. I was not expecting just to feel like, damn, okay, that sucks.
Yeah, but extremely well directed, well acted. I didn't realize Madeline Stowe was in this, so it was really great to see her. Daniel Day-Lewis is always fantastic. I like that they went over the story with Daniel Day-Lewis being white.
Yeah, and how young he was raised.
Yeah, but then he was like brought into this, and he became, part of this family.
Right.
But I assumed that he was playing someone that was part of the Mohicans, so that's why I was like,
well, because he had I guess an accent, if you want to say.
Well, I mean, he learned the language and he knew it.
Well, I mean, he was raised that,
exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, I wasn't quite sure like how far back it went. So it was good to see his backstory, or at least hear his backstory.
Yeah.
That he was raised from, he was like 1 or 2. So that was his dad and his brother and stuff. But even at the end, his dad called himself the last of the Mohicans. It's not like he said, oh, this is my son, he will be the last of the Mohicans. So it kind of stopped at the dad. But it was interesting to see Daniel Day-Lewis's character, because he was like obviously a blend of very much a white guy, but still, raised as a Mohican.
Yeah. So interesting to see. I was like curious just hearing Daniel Day-Lewis being the star of this film, I'm like, how's this gonna work? I mean, throughout the film, I feel like the accents and everything, like I was like, okay, you're Scottish, like you're
the main
French, like,
British guy, or
yeah, like all of it. I was like, what's happening here? A little bit.
I would probably admit that we probably struggled with this one. There was a lot of different accents, a lot of different languages.
Yeah.
Sometimes there would be subtitles. Sometimes there were no subtitles.
Yeah.
We've talked about it plenty of times. Our monitor is relatively dark. I have settings turned on for it to not be that dark.
Yeah.
I probably should just buy a new monitor at this point. I was not expecting like 70% of this movie to be filmed in pitch black.
Yeah.
So we probably struggled with a few moments and a few like reasonings for why people were like the situation why they left through the waterfall.
Yeah.
I think I understand that like if they were gonna stay and fight, they would 100% lose that fight.
Yeah.
So it would better for them to surrender and then try a different way.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was probably times throughout this where I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who's on screen right now? I would probably say that, I mean, I love Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
But by no means do I think this movie showcased his acting abilities compared to the other movies we've seen with him.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the movie was fantastic overall, and I love watching Daniel Day-Lewis. But I think some of the other films that we saw were stronger for his acting.
Yeah, I mean, he was
like,
fantastic in this movie.
Yeah, just like showcasing what he can do.
Right.
But I still really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to say enjoyed because I think it was a great movie, but I'm sad. And the more that we talk about it, the more that I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely sad and devastated at the end of this movie. It was a fantastic movie. It was shot awesome. The sceneries were epic. The scale of like the siege was incredible. You know, the tense moments where you're waiting for an ambush or fighting through escapes. There was so many close calls and chase scenes. It was absolutely an epic, stressful movie the entire time. And I think I was probably so like caught up in just like the chase and the escape and all that stuff because it is so exciting during the movie that you don't, that's probably why I didn't realize how just bleak the whole movie was. And then once the movie's over, you can kind of let it settle and you're like, okay, there was a lot of losers in this movie.
Yeah.
So the intensity of the movie kind of kept my adrenaline up. And now that it's all gone, I'm like, oh, that sucked for a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So I could definitely see that why this was so highly recommended.
Very highly recommended.
Excellent movie. But it probably isn't one that's going to be on the top of my list to watch again.
No, I think this is like a one and done because it was sad.
It was sad.
Yeah.
That's our opinion. So
that's war.
That's war. War is terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, not what I was expecting at all. Fantastic movie.
Let us know more Daniel Day-Lewis. Let us know more Michael Mann.
For sure.
But another great film for the two of them.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.